kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. And I can barely say that without getting all choked up, and I will definitely be explaining that in a little bit. But today we are going to be starting off in my laundry room. We were supposed to be having our dryer vent cleaned the next day, actually the next morning, and there's nothing like thinking people are going to be in your laundry room to get you motivated to clean it up. So that is where we're starting off today, and this is usually where I start 90% of my days. It's just very early in the morning, and I'm not typically filming that early, but I'm going to fold this load of laundry. That way I can get another load into the washer. Then we're going to go ahead and store those laundry baskets back where they go, because I got way too many out thinking I was going to just get all of this laundry done. And then there's dog accidents and somebody spills something on a pillow. So then other loads have to go. I'm sure you guys know. But let's go ahead and just get this load put away, and then I will jump back on and catch you up on life.
It isn't hard to tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips, so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now.
Now that all that laundry is put away where it goes, we're going to jump back into the laundry room. I'm going to move the stuff from the washer into the dryer, and then I was fluffing these shirts. Does anyone else have to fluff things constantly? Once I get these all hung up, we are going to put all these clothes away, and this is definitely one of my weak spots. I kind of just hang all the clothes up and then they just sit here. It's getting a little hard to read the washer and the dryer with all the clothes hanging, so we're gonna get those taken care of and put them into the correct bedroom.
That it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. Over. I don't know what you did, but it's alright with me. It doesn't matter any longer. I will forgive your flaws if you're forgiving mine. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips, so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now, that it's over.
I absolutely love these rolling wire baskets from Target. It has definitely changed up our laundry routine for the better. I was constantly doing laundry just because we always had dirty clothes piling up in the actual laundry room, and it drove me crazy. But now that we can see the floor, we're going to go ahead and vacuum up all of the dog hair. And this floor does a really good job camouflaging it. I mean, you can barely see the piles and piles of hair, except the piece I'm getting ready to show you. There's no camouflaging that.
I've been walking down the street like an alien. They say time will heal, but I don't have patience. Patience. You packed your things now.
Before we head out of the laundry room, I'm going to try and tidy up this shelf, and you'll have to let me know in the comments down below, do you think I should do a wood shelf in here or cabinets? I have been playing with the idea of doing a makeover in here for a few months now, and I know I want to do vertical shiplap and some hooks on the wall behind me, and I do want to enclose the hot water heater. But I'm not sure if I should do cabinets or if I should do a wood shelf, or if I don't want to do a wood shelf because they always get dusty. But maybe I could just seal it good. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below. Should I do cabinets or a wood shelf?
We begin the erasing. All the memories slowly start to fade in. The days move so slow. I know I gotta go. But I can't get anyway. 'Cause I'm still in love. 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 I don't check my phone.
I somehow managed to not record myself clearing off this ledge. And this ledge is where I put everything that needs to go downstairs. So every time I go down, I just kind of take a handful of stuff with me. And I didn't hit record. I do that quite often, actually. But as you can see, I have sunglasses on my head. Mackenzie had her 4-year-old checkup, and we were just a little late to the game. She turned 4 in January. So her and I are getting ready to head to that. And then when we get back, we will pick up in the entryway now that the laundry room is cleaned up.
I don't wanna face it. Everything feels wrong and there's no replacing. What we had is gone.
There is nothing like a good thunderstorm to just wipe out any bit of motivation you thought you had. And then on top of the thunderstorm, Michael sent me this text message while I was at Mackenzie's doctor's appointment. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish up this entryway, and then Mackenzie asked me to snuggle, so this mom is going to kick back and relax. I do not regret my decision one bit, even though they decided to call the next morning at 8:45 and move the appointment back to 9 a.m. You guys, y'all know what my house looks like on a daily basis, so needless to say, I was a little embarrassed, and then I had already started setting up like my tripod and my camera and just getting ready to start filming. So of course, when he gets here, Michael's like, hey, can we record a little bit? Hold that thought. This is funny.
What's up, Cam?
I'm putting that in there.
Yay! I need Barbie. Hey, you wanna play with me? Wanna play with me? Come on, camping. Here's a sleeping bag if you wanna play with me. There you go. Sorry.
That kid cracks me up, but the fireplace cleaner guys came and went, and they did an awesome job. And then what I just showed you was the tarp that they put down. And while I clean up the living room, now that they're gone, I thought I would share some of the footage. They were super nice, and the guy actually offered to record for us. So he had his helper record, so I'm going to start sharing some of that footage. I had no idea our fireplace was going to be that bad. We've never had a real fireplace. We were literally born and raised in Florida until last year, and I'm about to be 35 in a few days, guys. So last year was our first year with a fireplace, and we definitely used our fireplace a lot. And even though the house was built in 2020, we're not sure how much the previous owner used the fireplace, if they did at all, or if maybe we just used the wrong type of wood. Our fireplace was extremely dirty. If you have not had your fireplace cleaned out recently, definitely look into having it cleaned, because oh my goodness, I cannot believe the amount of debris that came out of our fireplace.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
And with that sigh, our kitchen clean and declutter and organize begins. My kitchen has been driving me absolutely crazy lately, and it is time that I start tearing everything apart so that I can put it back together but actually make it function. And today we're going to be tackling the Tupperware cabinet, along with I end up doing the top of my refrigerator, the side of my refrigerator, and the drawer that I keep all of our lids and mason jar lids and things like that. But before I can start making a bigger mess, I'm going to go ahead and scrub down this stovetop. It really needs a good scrub down. As you can see, it's been a few weeks since I touched this thing last. I'm gonna go in with my little handheld vac and get up all the crumbs, and then I'll take my wet microfiber cloth, dip it into the pink stuff, and just scrub the stovetop down the best I can. And whatever doesn't come off with this, I will just go ahead and spray the Dawn Power Wash and use my razor. That seems to do the trick, especially when it's this bad. Life has been super crazy lately, and this task definitely got pushed to the back burner. You see what I did there?
I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free.
I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason.
Now that the stovetop is finally back to a usable condition and it's not going to make the house smell like it's burning down every time we use it, we are going to move on to this countertop. I spilled some confectioner's sugar when I was making Michael's birthday cake. Well, he wanted a cookie cake, so I made him a cookie cake with chocolate frosting, and I spilled some confectioner's sugar, so we're going to clean that up. After that, you're going to see me put this party mix that I got the kids into 2 separate mason jars because Mackenzie's not going to eat it, so I put it into 2 separate jars, and you're going to see that I had to make sure it was super level. And if you have multiple kids or if you had siblings growing up, you know exactly why everything has to be equal around here.
Why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you, I wouldn't know what to. Oh
this moment is like deja vu. I'm pretty sure I just did this in front of the bowls and plates cabinet. You guys, my kitchen is just so packed full, and I've mentioned this in another video, but we don't have a lot of cabinets, we just have very large cabinets. So it just becomes one big, huge mess. And I really miss my drawers. When we moved out of our house in Florida, Michael and I actually redid the kitchen completely ourselves. Well, other than putting in the countertops, we had someone come out and do that. So, and I was like 6 months pregnant, I think, when we did that. And I'm missing my kitchen. We had put some lower drawers in, and those were just a huge, huge game changer when it came to stuff, like putting stuff away. And I'm definitely missing my drawers, guys, but I'm gonna make this work. I do need to clean some dishes. Michael loaded the dishwasher, but he doesn't really like hand washing the dishes. It's really funny. You can tell when Michael's done the dishes or not because everything that needed to be hand washed will still be sitting either in the sink or next to the sink. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand wash all of the things that are still hanging out over here. I'm also gonna scrub down the sink because it is super disgusting, and then I'm going to clear off the counter with like where the plant is and the fruit. And then we'll start doing the fridge and the side of the fridge and the Tupperware. I am trying so hard to actually make a difference. Like, not make a difference. I don't mean it like that, but I'm trying to do things that I actually need to do. There's the everyday cleaning, but then there's like decluttering and organizing. And if you get so caught up with the everyday cleaning, you're never going to get anything organized or decluttered. You honestly have to set time apart from that to do it, and it is so hard, and I struggle with it every single day, but it's gotten to the point where I don't even want to do dishes anymore. I don't want to cook anymore, knowing that I'm gonna have to try and put everything away or pull everything out, and it's just gonna like avalanche. So we are going to get the Tupperware cabinet organized today along with our lids, and then visually the side of my refrigerator has been driving me crazy along with the top of the refrigerator. So I'm going to take down as much as I can, just kind of keep it clean and minimal, and then I'm sure it'll end up with stuff all over it again, but it's okay. We'll just declutter it again.
I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes. Wish you could see the things I see. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up. Don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to, baby, without you. I wouldn't know what to, oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Around your finger, tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh you know, 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 baby, without.
I was planning to use the pink stuff to clean the sink, but then I figured I would just go in with some good old baking soda. So I just wet the sink down first, sprinkled the baking soda, and then you see I'm coming back in with the Dawn Power Wash. And then I'm just going to kind of create my own paste. And while this is sitting, we are going to start clearing off the refrigerator.
You know what to, baby, without you. I wouldn't know what to, oh you know, oh you know, oh you know, oh baby, without.
if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
We are officially to doing the extra chores. And now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, I just spent all that time cleaning things that literally already need to be cleaned again. And if I would have just started with the things that actually make my brain happy, I would have been cleaning the living room and the kitchen again anyway. But you'll have to let me know in the comments down below. Are you able to declutter and organize with a messy house? Or even if it's not messy like mine, just with things not where they're supposed to be, if that makes sense. Like, are you able to jump into another project with a mess? For some reason, I have to have everything organized and everything clean before I can start another project. And I'm starting to think I need to learn to like let go of that and just do what I need to get done. The side of my refrigerator still looks great. The top of my refrigerator still looks great. My Tupperware cabinet still looks great. The lid drawer still looks great. Even last week's command center still looks perfect. But you know what doesn't look perfect? The dishes, the living room, the dining room. So even though I cleaned them today, I'm gonna literally have to clean them every single day. The organizing and decluttering that I did today are going to literally last weeks, if not months. So it's definitely a mindset that I need to work on. Now that the top of the refrigerator is done, it's time to move on to the side of the refrigerator. And this is harder because it's more of the sentimental type of things. But this is for Mother's Day, so I guess it's time to pack it away. I love that she put my eyes are pink. I mean, how cool is that? But there's no reason I need 3 notepads up on the refrigerator, so I'm going to keep one. And Scotty got me this at the Santa's workshop that they do at school every year. I love how my kids think of me. I like dogs and I have pink eyes, but I'm going to keep sorting through this stuff. I'm just going to keep one of their school picture magnets up here. And then I'll keep a family picture and then a cute picture of Michael and I. And you'll see I struggle with this acrylic board. I have multiple magnets on it, but for some reason it won't stick. So I'm going to have to come up with a new game plan for this. Maybe order thicker or bigger magnets that just take up more space. I'm not sure, but I am determined to figure it out.
Into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder.
Bye.
Mackenzie insisted on vacuuming, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these Gatorades in the refrigerator while she vacuums. That way we can get started on the Tupperware cabinet, and then we are going to chat about the craziest thing that happened since I started YouTube.
I go anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind, or you fill my mind. We could build a dream, start up something new, let the old be dead, let the shadows in my head. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you.
This cabinet has been on my to-do list for so long, so I am so happy that I finally get to tackle it. And you'll notice that I go back and forth between storage methods. Do you store with the lids on? Do you store with the lids off? Personally, I am more of a store with the lids off kind of person. I know realistically I'm not going to want to put lids away unless they've been sitting out to dry for like 24 to 48 hours, and that's just not realistic. It's easier to just toss the lid in a basket and be done with it. So you'll see that I start putting lids on things, but then I stop putting lids on things, and then I put lids in a container, and then I take some lids out of the container. And I did get some new glass food prep containers, and I did go ahead and store the lids on those because they have the separated compartments. So either way I stack it, look, I'm doing it again. Either way I stack it, it's going to be taking up the same amount of space because it has the little like dividers in them, so they can't sit nested inside each other. So we're going to go ahead and go through this pile of just random things, and I'm going to actually be tossing a lot of stuff. I'm going to be donating some stuff, and I'm going to be seeing if my mom wants some stuff for over at the pool house, which she's actually calling her country cottage. So I'm just going to start sorting through everything one by one. Like the silicone molds I just took away, I put those with my other silicone molds. So some things are just out of place, and I'm just putting them back where they belong, even if where they belong is even more full and now that needs to be decluttered. At least it's where they belong and where it makes sense. But that container had knife marks like all over it, so whatever containers look gross or unsalvageable, non-salvageable, unsalvageable, we're just gonna go ahead and toss. So let's just keep going through this. There is a lot of stuff in this cabinet. I had no idea I was able to fit so much stuff in here.
Night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night.
Now that we are in the groove and just kind of decluttering and organizing and trying to figure out what solution works best, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the craziest thing that has happened to me since I started YouTube. Oh my goodness. I was seriously sitting on the couch Friday afternoon with my husband watching Carrie Lynn's latest upload. Like, she had just uploaded it. I want to say it had said like 22 minutes or so when I started watching it. And all of a sudden my phone started going off while I was watching it, and my notifications were saying Carrie Lynn ... And I was like, what is going on? And I opened up my phone and I could not believe all of the comments I was getting on my video that said Carrie Lynn sent me over. You guys, I just, like, I'm gonna tear up just thinking about it right now. It was the most surreal moment of my entire life. Like, it was absolutely crazy. And my husband just looked over at me because he could tell, like, deer in the headlights type of thing. And he was like, what are you talking about? What's wrong? And I just pointed up at the TV. And he was like, oh, because when he's always out there when I'm watching it, and her husband is an electrician, so there's always projects going on. So my husband really enjoys watching her channel with me, and it was just the craziest thing. So I will never be able to explain how grateful I am for her. She is literally the reason why I'm on YouTube. She is so amazing, and I cannot thank her enough. Oh my goodness. I literally still cannot believe it. And I am trying to comment back to each and every one of you. So I'm going to keep working on that. So hopefully within the next few days, I will have commented back to everybody. But thank you so much for being here. And of course, thank you so much to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. We have been through a lot of crazy stuff together. Selling my house, moving into a camper, moving into a pool house, buying this house, and you guys will just never know how much this community and this platform mean to me.
Is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? We do it on repeat. I could stay awake till the night is through with you by my side, with you by my side. Though we've only met, let me dive into your ocean with my heart open. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me?
This Tupperware cabinet is almost organized, and I'm so excited. You're gonna see me sticking stuff behind my lid bin, and those are just extra containers that are for my pantry. I ordered a huge pack on Amazon when I needed some pasta containers, and it was the same price as just getting the huge package of them. So of course I was like, who doesn't need 50 containers? So now I have some extras. So I'm just gonna stick those in the back because I know they are there if I need them, but it's not gonna be like an everyday thing. Now I'm going to match up some random lids, and I'm also going to just go ahead and go through this drawer. This drawer is awful. It's one of those drawers that I don't even like trying to open. So I'm just going to do a quick declutter. Anything that is either chewed on, like bent in half, just gross, I'm just going to go ahead and toss real quick. I'm not doing like a full-on declutter. When I do a declutter of this drawer, I'm going to need to pull all of my like travel mugs and things like that out. That way I can see what has a lid, what has a cup. Let's go ahead and vacuum out this drawer. That way I can try and find an organizational method that is going to work for my family. It's hard as my kids are getting older. There's a lot more hands in everything. So I have to make sure everything functions for 4-year-olds or 34-year-olds.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, 'cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe
We are going to end today's video by just picking up the dining room. Michael's birthday was a few days ago, so we're going to go ahead and reset the table. We are in the midst of birthday season, Michael, Scotty, and I, and actually even my nephew is thrown in there, all have our birthdays within 13 days of each other. So it is a busy, well, I guess kind of less than 2 weeks that we're in right now. So I'm going to go ahead and set the table so that way it can just be a little bit normal for a few days until I decorate for Scotty's birthday. And he has requested a dog, specifically Bradley, riding a go-kart as his theme. So I'm trying to put something together for that, and I think if it's gonna play out like it does in my head, it's gonna be super cute, but it might also just be super weird. So I will have to share with you guys how the decorations turn out for his birthday. But thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you guys. You just have no idea how much y'all mean to me. Thank you for choosing my video and coming and hanging out. I will see you in my next one. Bye!
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and now I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you put